The headline is the obvious one. Someone took a shot at Donald Trump, hit him in his ear, but he is alive. He just put out a statement. He acted very bravely in the moment. He got up, he pumped his fist. As soon as Secret Service got up, you could hear him mouthing to them, "Wait, wait." He wanted the crowd to know he was okay. He said some words. I don't know exactly what he said, but he wanted to know that he was there and that he was strong, and then they took him away. Now, the important questions here, we don't have the answers to. Who, meaning who, how many from an organization, or are these randoms? That's one basket of intrigue that you're needing the answers to immediately if you are the protective services here, because is the threat continued against the former president, members of his family, the current president, one of the other candidates? We just had Bobby Kennedy Jr. on here. You do have to wonder if there is an organization or an individual, or, if this wasn't just a lone shooter, is anybody else in danger? So that's why who did this and are they connected are very, very important questions. Now, the secondary question is going to be why this was able to happen. These are very difficult situations to secure. The Secret Service came out, put out a perfunctory statement that they're also investigating. They're working with the FBI. This is almost as important as the first question because of how toxic the speculation can be. There are already suggestions that the Secret Service somehow failed, other than by the obvious. Obviously, if someone is able to harm the former president or even get off a shot, you have to see that as a failure. But the degree, whether there was planning, God forbid any suggestion that this was anything but a mistake on their part in terms of being able to stop the threat, that's almost as dangerous as the people who want to do this and wanted to do this. Now, we have conflicting information. Every statement I've seen has referred to a single gunman. There is conflicting video. One piece of video that I've seen and that we have shown here shows someone being brought out of the stands behind the former president. Now, was that one of the attendees who was hurt or killed? The shooter was at an elevated position. They don't give us more information than that. There is another piece of video that shows someone in camouflage on top of a building lying on their back, presumably dead after this. Now, the reason that that piece of video to me seems to square more what you're seeing now with the reality, even though I don't know who that was being carried down the stands, but again, we know someone was murdered in this situation. We know somebody else was hurt other than the former president. So if this is the video of the gunman, it does square very well with an interview that was given by somebody there in the immediate moments afterwards who was very flustered and very frustrated because of what he says he was trying to alert the authorities to. Do we have the interview ready?
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.